Yes, yes, yes. We are live now. Yep. We are live. Because I need to use my laptop. So that one I was doing before is not. It's literally not. It's not working out too much. I'll give a few minutes for a couple of persons to join, and then I will continue. I will start talking. Okay. So let me just give a few minutes for anyone that wants to join in. Okay. If you are just joining, let me know your name and where you are watching from. We are going to talk about how you can get scholarships in Ireland as an international student. So let me know where you are watching from and your name. Let us know your name and where you're watching from, please, if you are joining, while we wait for some other people to join in. Hello, Candace. How are you? Welcome to my live, and thank you. How is Ghana today? So this live, I always like to take my time to talk through every detail as I can be. That's what my live stream looks like. I'm just gonna weigh my mic here. As detailed as I can be, that's what the live is gonna. So I'm not just kidding. I have my laptop here for you to know that we are in serious business. See, we are in a serious business. So if you are just joining, let me know your name and where you're watching us from. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Ndue. So I am a registered nurse, originally from Nigeria, but I'm currently practicing in the Republic of Ireland. And I let my channel, my social media platforms actually to talk about how people can legally move to any country of their choice. So I do not just talk about Ireland. Ghana is good, pretty cool right now. Wow, that's good for you. Nigeria is hot. Hello, Bella. Thank you for joining. So now, before we even start, I need to get a few things out of the way so that you know exactly what we're talking about. So, when we are talking of scholarships, there's actually a few things to put in mind. I think the first is you, who you are. So, I am assuming that the population that will come across this video or those who are watching this live are people who are outside the Republic of Ireland. One, two, people who are intending to move here to study for either undergraduate, master's, PhD. So those are literally the kind of scholarship I will be looking into talking about. Now, will I be able to cover everything in today's episode? I'm not too sure, but I'm going to stay for as long as possible to be able to say a few things about what I'm going to be talking about. So now, let's first of all talk about undergraduates. Now, what kind of scholarships can undergraduates get? The first thing you need to know about scholarship is that you need to choose the course of study, how you'll be able to streamline your search for a particular scholarship is first of all, you need to streamline your search or streamline yourself to a particular course that you want to study, because sometimes scholarships available are not just available for everybody. Sometimes they cover specific courses. Sometimes they cover like just not everything all at once, if you get what I mean. Okay, not everything at once. And then because they don't cover everything at once, you need to have been able to decide which course you want to study. So let's say maybe you want to do nursing, medicine, engineering, computer science, biotechnology, sociology, just your course of study basically. And then when you now decide, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I hope you all are able to hear me because I really do not want to shout, so I'll be able to talk for a long time. If you can hear me, please let me know in the comments. So by the time you decide the course of study, you can now look into, okay, which universities offers this course that I want to study. Now, I am not a career coach, neither am I an immigration specialist. But one thing I have come to realize that if you are intending to study for any course, please be very mindful of what you choose. Most times, international students struggle a lot, except you have had it at the back of your mind that after you have studied your course, you are definitely going back to your house. What brought you into that particular country was just to get that study, that course rolling. And as long as immediately you get it, you're going back to your home country, then that's fine. Hmm? That is fine. But if you know that after you are done with the course, you are intending to stay in the country, to get a job, get work permit, and continue to work, then you want to be very mindful of the kind of course you choose. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you choose a course that after you are done studying, you will be able to get employed. I recently had a discussion with an international student who came here to do her masters. And what happened was, because the course this person was studying back um in her home country was a particular course. So she intended, okay, when she comes here, she wants to continue with that course, not thinking about if she'll be able to get a job in that field. But luckily for her, she switched to do like healthcare assistant job. That's a course. Like the job she's doing now has nothing to do with what she spent thousands of pounds, thousands of euro to study. And you know, study abroad is not cheap at all. It's not cheap, especially an international student from the non-EU. It is not cheap. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, which I believe that many people who are watching already understand what I'm talking about now, we want to now go into the course of study. So let's say you've already chose the course of study. And okay, if I want to chip in something there, for you to know the course of study that probably when you finish, you would be able to get a job, you would want to go the into Google and type occupation list in Ireland. So in Ireland and many other countries, they have list of occupations that they feel they are short staffed. Okay, they are looking for people in that field. So that is the only kind of field you will likely be getting a job to sponsor you. So when you go onto that list, and you would be able to see that, okay, I can study this, I can study that. Now, since you've chosen that, the next thing is now to go online to search for universities who are offering these courses. Now, some few weeks ago, I posted one particular scholarship the government of Ireland scholarship for 2025-2026, and that scholarship was a bit like a fully funded because they offer to give you up to 10,000 euro for your study, to include for your stipend, and there were many countries who were eligible for that particular scholarship. So when thank you Mashuk for joining. So after you have chosen your course, and then you go on to search the universities that offers this particular course. Each university has scholarship. That's the shortest way to be able to see each universities. Let's take for instance University of Cork. Now let's take for instance um nursing in the university, nursing in UCC. So there is this top up nursing that happens in UCC, that if you are already a registered nurse and you want to come into applying for it, you will be able to get that. Okay. Now, when you get this course, they offer up to 15% scholarship. Hmm? They offer up to 15% scholarship as to your fees. I don't know how to say it. To your fees. Okay. For example, this course that I'm talking about, um, when you open into any university, go to how their fees page. On their fees and costs, they will show scholarships available. How you be able to pay, what you pay, like everything about the payment, and then they will now tell you, okay, this is the scholarships available, check if you apply. But the thing is, if you do not know it and apply, they are not going to give it to you. Okay, sometimes it's added, sometimes it is not, but you need to know what you're looking for. Okay, you need to know exactly what you're looking for. Now, for example, the one I was talking about before was the Government of Ireland scholarship. I had a detailed video for that. So if you want to look into, you can look and look at it. Okay. Now there's this one that I just saw, Main North University Ireland PhD scholarship. So they offer like a partial funding of up to 25,000 euro per year for those people who want to come and do PhD with the Maynooth University. This scholarship is fully funded. For you to even hear like 25,000 euro per year, it is fully funded. And like I said, it has eligibility criteria. You will not just wake up and then they will give it to you. It has eligibility criteria. And one of the eligibility criteria is the course of study. So they are offering this for people who are like coming to do like climate change, climate science, environmental sciences, and meteorology. And this is a 4 years PhD program that will be starting in September 2025. And the scholarship is open to all nationalities. So regardless of where you come from, you will be able to get it. Now, another eligibility criteria is that you should hold a relevant master's degree of first class 2.1 honors undergraduate degrees in fields such as meteorology, climate science, environmental science, statistics, or geography. And then you demonstrate experience in computer programming and handling large database, because PhD, like as people you all know, is more of a research kind of program. So it's not really something that they are teaching you. So you're doing research. Okay. And there's actually a lot of fully funded scholarships for PhD people. There is Google Step Internship 2025 for international students. So this one is actually expired, like the time is past. So I won't go much into that. I'll be trying to, do the ones that are a bit current. So DCU, that's Dublin Business School, Ireland, John Thompson Scholarship. For that, this one is for 2025, 2026, and it is full tuition fee. Full tuition fee. This is for a master's program. So if you go to Dublin City University website, you're going to see this scholarship, and it's for international students coming to do their masters in digital marketing. So there is the subject is digital marketing. If you're looking into studying digital marketing, that's where you're going to see that. And to be able to get this scholarship, you you need to get your CV, your statement of motivation, copy of your transcript. Once accepted into the MSc program, submission can be done. There's an email address there, which is business scholarship at DCU, and you apply for that. Okay. So, like I said, the first thing is to decide which course you want to study. Which course you want to study. And by the time you determine this course, you now decide which after the course, you now decide which school you want to study for it. When you decide the school, it is a lot easier for you to streamline your search. For example, now if you are intending to study like things like hotel management, this particular scholarship is open for international students who are coming in to do hotel management. Now let's read more. Okay, let's read more about it so that you see how the thing is. All right, so I won't bore you with a lot of. It's just so benefit of the scholarship. Let me just read as it is on the website. Shannon College of Hotel Management recognizes exceptional academic talent and a passion for the hospitality industry. So financial freedom, that's the benefit for this scholarship. This scholarship is based on merit. So you need to have been performing really well to be able to get this. So prestige and recognition, networking opportunities, enriched academic experience, and it is open to all nationalities. So for you to be eligible, you need to have passion for hospitality, program acceptance. So as it is in every other scholarship, you need to apply for that course already to be able to be eligible. I don't know if you get what I mean by that. So if you are looking into studying any particular course, you need to apply for that course. When you apply for it, you now be able to, right? You now be able to be eligible. So you won't just sit down and then you look into it. No. When you apply, that is even the number one thing that makes you eligible. So like this one now, you need your English language proficiency if you are from the non-English speaking country, and then the application guidelines is just here. So let me read the name of the scholarship again. This is Shannon College of Hotel Management International Merit-Based Scholarship 2025. I'll say that again. Shannon is spelled Shannon. So Shannon College of Hotel Management International Merit Based Scholarships 2025. Now, let's go into more of it. So those are just a few from that website basically. And No. Oh God, all these arts, I don't. Okay. Now, let's continue. I already mentioned government of Ireland scholarship. So if you are writing it down, you may want to start writing it down. Government of Ireland scholarship. This one is for people that wants to do masters and PhD, and it is fully funded. So, if I would just want to go a brief explanation of that, Government of Ireland scholarship is a funded scholarship for international students. This scholarship is only offered for postgraduate studies, provides stipend of 18,500 per annum, a contribution to fees, including non-EU fees, up to a maximum of 5,750 per annual, and eligible direct research expenses of 3,250 per annum. So there are many like universities in Ireland that has this particular scholarship. So if you are looking into doing masters and PhD, you could look into Government of Ireland scholarship. That's one. Two, Maynooth University. Maynooth is spelled Maynooth. Maynooth. Maynooth University Scholarship. So, many of the university scholarships are partially funded scholarships for international students. These scholarships are available for master's studies. The total value of the scholarship for each student is 2,000 euro. So this one does not really get much, but trust me, 2,000 euro is a lot of money. You can pay your rent for a few months. It can get you a number of things. 2,000 euro is a huge amount of money. Third one, John Thompson Scholarship. John Thompson Scholarship. Now, this is for people who are looking to doing masters in digital marketing. John Thompson Scholarship is a partially funded scholarship for international students. This scholarship offered by Dublin City University Business School to study masters in digital marketing. It will provide full waiver in the tuition fee. So this one is only applicable for people who want to come and study in Dublin City University Business School. Dublin City University Business School, and you want to study masters in digital marketing, you are not going to pay anything tuition. So the only thing you'll be looking into paying will be your feeding, your flights, accommodation, which some if you were actually preparing, you should be able to cover that, because I think that the majority of the fee students have to pay is school fee. Outside school fee, every other thing seem a bit easier. Every other thing seem a little bit easier apart from school fee. So if you are looking to study here and they thank you, Edlin Chigo, thank you, Chigo. If you are looking into studying masters in digital marketing, then Dublin City University Business Schools is for you. You're not going to pay any fee. There's no fee at all. Next is University College Dublin. University College Dublin. This is for masters as well. So they are partially funded scholarship for international students, but it covers up to 100% fee deduction. That is a lot if you ask me. So if you want to do masters in I don't know how to any of their masters program, you could have this University College Dublin. That's regional excellence. When they say excellence scholarship, most times you have to be, a student that have actually has like a good what is it called, undergraduate results, which will show in your transcripts. Okay, you need to have good, and then also when you're applying, you have a lot of things to show that you are excellent intellectually, actually. Yeah. So next is Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree, Food Innovation and Product Design. So this is actually like it's still for masters, and it is fully funded. So I say the name again in case you're writing. Erasmus. Erasmus is spelled Erasmus. Mundus, Mundus. So Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree, Food Innovation and Product Design. That is the course. It is a joint master. It is a joint master that joins four universities. These universities, amongst the oldest and most prestigious institutes in Europe, offer this truly integrated and unique program, adopting a holistic and cross-disciplinary approach from initial conception. So their institutions is universities in France. So universities in France, Ireland, Sweden, and Italy. So any of those four countries, you could. I wish I'm able to like share. Let me turn it a little bit. I don't know if somebody can see it. See, this is the one I'm talking about. This one. I know camera flips when somebody shows something here. I don't know. I don't know if you can see that. Well, most universities, like I said before, the first thing is to choose your course and choose the school. And when you go, you'll see it. So this one is for doctoral, Facebook PhD fellowship, an accredited university in any country at all, any country. Facebook Fellowship Program is a fully funded scholarship for international students. This scholarship is offered for doctoral research studies. So I think doctoral they have the research and they have the thought, something like that. The scholarship covers 2 years of study and fees and annual stipend and conference travel aid. So that's actually a lot. The name once again is Facebook Fellowship Program. It's a doctoral, fully funded, fully funded for people who are looking to doing doctor. Next one is the II IIL SRF Fellowship. So IIE Scholar Rescue Fund Fellowship is also for doctorate, and this offers up to 25,000 euro towards your study. Is for PhD. Actually, this is also for PhD, Human Frontier Science Program, postdoctoral fellowships. There's actually a lot of funding for I think I'll be skipping because I think most people watching me are either masters or undergraduate. So I'll maybe skipping those ones. So this is joint next one now. Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. I say that again. Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program is for masters and fully funded. So this will cover your full tuition fee, accommodation, economy class A ticket, and monthly living stipend. And the school here is in Newcastle University. Newcastle University. So if you have any master's course to study in Newcastle University, you could stand a chance to get this joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. That's for masters. This is PhD. I'm going to be skipping the PhD because they are actually a lot. So those are a few from that particular website. I'm going to go back and open another website for us. Okay. So like I was saying, um the first thing first is to get a course you want to study, and then you decide on the school you want to go to. I also noticed that schools within Dublin are mostly slightly expensive than schools that are outside of Dublin. So if you are looking into maybe coming to Trinity, UCD is University College Dublin, Trinity College, those ones are out, they are expensive. But if you leave Dublin and go a little bit far out, the school fees slightly reduced. But some people are of the opinion, which to some extent it is true, that schools in Dublin, because Dublin is a city, there's actually like should I call it, more job opportunities available in Dublin than in other states, if you get what I mean by that. Okay. So now let's bring out the the other time um I was talking about uh, some nursing program. People were like, "How do I know? How do I know?" See, for top up nursing, there is also scholarships available, especially in University College Cork. Now, but their own has is full time. So if you are coming to do a should I call it if you are coming to do the nursing top up with them, just get it at the back of your mind that it's going to be full time. Uh, I want to get exactly. I don't want to. I don't want to say anything out of my head, so it doesn't look like we're playing here. Okay. Mm. So if you have any question, please drop them down in the comments. Drop them in the comment. I'll answer you immediately. Please drop them down in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. Any questions at the moment? Remember, life, we don't rush. We take our time to talk about any question. Any question, you let me know. Any questions? Any questions at the moment? Okay, so now let's talk about University of Cork, the scholarships that they have. Just like I said, everything is actually available online. See, like this page. See, I don't know if you are able to see that, but that's basically it. Now, at a glance, there are like values and many things, and there is even an email for you to be able to ask. Now, you must be applying for BSc nursing studies, current or MSc, non-EU, nursing as a self-funding applicant to be eligible for any scholarship. Now, for MSc, if you are coming to do MSc, non-EU, nursing study and scholarship for international students, the tuition fee is 19,300 euro. Scholarships are available, so you have like 50% scholarship for self-funding applicants domicile in country ranked between, so there's what they call human, I don't know how to say it in a layman term, but I'll just call it the way it is. There's what they call human development index, and then each country has like a figure attached to it. So if your country is within 116 to 191, which you can actually click on the website and it will take you to where you see where your country is. So if you are coming from that country, Nigeria, for instance, okay, let me just go and check and read out the country just in case you from 116 to 191, right? And from 116, just a few countries that I think Nigeria is one of it, actually. Nigeria is one of it, and we have 117. No, I'm trying to look for. So Nigeria is actually 161. Yeah, Nigeria is 161. Um, Nigeria is 161. I'm trying to look for where Ghana is. I think it is arranged accordingly. So Kenya is there 146. So if you're from Kenya, you're eligible. I'm trying to see like if you are from any country that. So what I know, I'm trying to look for Ghana because I have somebody from Ghana watching me. A B C D E F G. Fortunately, I can't find Ghana here. The only G country here is Gambia. There's no Ghana for that particular one. So if you are not eligible for that, but let's keep, yeah, Ghana here is 145. Okay. Ghana is 145. So 145. So Ghana is eligible, Nigeria, Kenya is eligible, Equatorial Guinea is eligible, um Liberia. I really don't have a lot of people watching. I think I have a few people from Morocco, which is 120. So that's the Human Development Report Index, whatever that is. So if you are from that country, you have like 50%. So instead of you paying 19,300 euro for a master's in nursing in the University of Cork, you could get a 50% off of that. If you are not eligible for that one, and then your country is between 67, the same index, 67 to 115, you could get 35%. So you're not completely out of it. And then if you are coming to study, so now if you are coming for the master, so instead of paying 19,300, you now pay 9,650 or 12,545 if you were under the 35%. And then for the BSc top up degree, so this is for those nurses who are already registered nurses but with diploma. So if you did a 3 years diploma in nursing, and then give me just 1 minute, please. Let me respond to my husband. He just called me now. One moment, please. Sorry about that, please. I hope you can still hear me. Okay. Now, so I was talking about top up nursing, that if you're like somebody like me now, I did diploma in nursing. I did not do degree in nursing. I did diploma in nursing. And because I did diploma in nursing, I want to go ahead and do my um um degree, to have a degree in nursing. I will be eligible to get, I will be, the school fee actually is 11,200, and the scholarships available are: one, 15% for self-funding applicants, domicile in country ranked 116 to 19. Remember when I said Ghana is the Kenya, Nigeria, and many other countries? So you could be eligible for 15% scholarship, and then instead of paying 11,200, you will now be paying 9,520. That is a lot. If you ask me, that's still a lot, because 11,200 euro minus 9,550, that's a lot of money. Okay, or 10% for those who are within 67 to 115, and then you will get 10,000. So this is not just the only scholarship, but I'm just reading out the one because I'm on this particular website. And then for you to be eligible for any scholarship, like I said before, you have to hold an offer. You have to hold an offer with the university, be an international student, and be self-funding. Okay, and be self-funding. So that's one of the scholarship. I'm going to also that was for nursing. Now let's go into undergraduate scholarships in total. There's actually a lot of it. eh. There's actually a lot of it depending on the course you are studying. But let me just pick. Stop it. Uh, oh. Hmm. Now let me go. So this is for medicine. Yeah, thank you for the update. Is there any scholarship opportunity for first degree, or is it PhD and master? There is. That's what I'm actually going into now. So stay tuned. There is, but it's just that I find it that and masters and masters and PhD has a lot of fully funded scholarships. So under, like the one I read, that's still an undergraduate for nursing that are coming to do postdoc. That's undergraduate. Okay. But I found out that masters and PhD has a lot of fully funded scholarships. Now, like I said, for undergraduate students who are in medicine and health, because when you go to undergraduate, it now depends on the course that you're coming to study, like I said before. So there's the one they call GAA, Monster Council, UCC Sports. So a lot of them has to be like, you need to be eligible for it. Hold on, I want to open one of it so we can go through it. I'll just open this entrance scholarship. Yeah, and then we go to details. So eligibility criteria for the name. Can I even pronounce this thing? Let me spell it. I don't know what it's pronounced. QUERCUS, entrance scholarship. QUERCUS, Quercus, I mean QQs. I don't know. Entrance scholarship. So the scholarship will be awarded to first year undergraduate students who are admitted via CAO onto a full-time level 8 primary degree program offered by the university. So let me explain what I mean. CAO is a portal of admission in Ireland. It's like, I don't know, it's like in Nigeria there is JAM. So in Nigeria, to get an admission into a university, you need to register for JAM. So that's what it is. I don't know what you call in Ghana, because I know I was trying to look into Ghana admission. Your admission is slightly different because you people don't have quite a lot of exams or like central portal like that, but I don't know. So CAO is a portal, just like, so if you are looking, you when you open an account with CAO, you can apply to like 5 universities at once through that portal. So you see, so they, and for undergraduate students, you have to, it's almost like a must, you apply through them, through this portal, to be able to get an admission. So you need to apply there. And when they say full time, undergraduate is they're always full time. Level 8 degree is what they call level 8. So diploma is level 7, degree is level 8, masters and postgraduate is level 9, and then I think PhD is level 10. So they call this NFU, National Framework Qualification. That's how they grade their levels of education. So the recipients will be selected on the basis of being among the top 15 students in their college with respect to leaving certificate examination. You get the point. So that's like one of the major these things. So to be eligible for it, you must have entry requirement for the degree program. Students who have previously registered, no, that's not necessary. Scholarship will be awarded in merit with standards, UCC, blah blah blah. So in 2023, they were able to give like up to 187. So let's look for the amount, because that one's, all scholarships and funding schemes are subject to availability of funds and blah blah. So yeah, that's it. But I'm going to focus on international scholarship. You know why? Because most of the scholarships they have are not for international students. So I'm trying to streamline it so that it benefits my viewers. Now, the first I'm going to open here is one of the undergraduate scholarship. Oh boy, what's the name here? College of Arts, Celtic Studies and Social Sciences International Undergraduate Scholarship. Too many English, but that's the name of the scholarship. So it covers for 15% fee reduction. So that's what I said, that there's not, for undergraduate you will rarely see fully funded. Although I've seen one, but it is not really for international students. It's it's for those who are here to seek asylum and then they want to go to school. So you have to be in the international protection system. The name is called Sanctuary Scholarship. Sanctuary Scholarship. And it's actually a lot. It's fully funded. They pay for your tuition, accommodation, a lot of things. It's fully funded, but for undergraduate masters, like they cover a lot of things. But it's not for people who are outside the country, that's why I'm not focusing on that particular one. So for this one that is for international student is 15% reduction. So for undergraduate, what you mostly likely see is 15%, 20%, sometimes up to 30%. Rarely the majority will be 15 to like 20%. And then you renew it. Sometimes if you slack in your study, you may lose the scholarship. Sometimes it's like, for example, like this particular one is renewable for 3 years or for the entire duration of your course. Or sometimes you just get like 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, up to 7,000. Yeah, there's some schools that have up to 7,000 euro for international students. You will rarely see what will cover like the entire course of study. I don't know if you get what I mean. You rarely get the one that will cover that. So for this particular one, that's it. And like I said, I'm trying to make it so in case you're not following, so I keep repeating myself. The first thing first is decide on the course you want to study. Because if I actually want to go into mentioning all of them, we won't leave here today. But I will mention the much that I can. Okay. I mentioned the much that I can. when you are sure of the course, then look for the schools. When you look for the schools, if you are considering schools that will offer you a little bit of a reduced amount, then consider schools that are outside of Dublin. You get my point. If you are looking for schools that will give you a bit of a reduced rate, then consider schools that are outside of Dublin. Then um yeah, outside of Dublin. And then when you look at the schools, you go to their international page. Every school has a page, or is a page on the website dedicated for international students. That's when you will see the agents, the the approved agents. Because I don't like it when I hear people say I was scammed. It doesn't really make any sense to me. When agents scam you of your money just because you wanted to register for school, it does not make any sense to me. Because most schools, this university college com, this is what their website looks like. Let me see. Let me see if I see the see. This is what their website looks like. It's yellowish with black and see. I leave it here for you to see. This is what their website looks like. You see, UCC, University College Cork. That's what their website look like. They have a page, and this one I am now is dedicated to international students. See here, you see international scholarships. Let me zoom that off. I think I've clicked something. Um, let's go back so I'll show you. Yeah, see here, see this line here. I'll zoom it off. See here, you see international scholarship. So they have many scholarship, but it's not all of them that is for international. See, this is home. All scholarships. You go here, you're going to see all the scholarships available. And these ones are undergraduate scholarships. Remember, I said this is University College Cork. Cork is spelled CORK. University College Cork. See, this undergraduate, this is postgraduate scholarships, this is international scholarships. So these ones we may not be able to get it as international students, but you see this one, you definitely get it. When you apply for you definitely get it. See, so that's it for them. And then when you go, like I said, international page, this is also where you can see like the fees you are to pay, the approved agents working for the schools, where you can contact them, send them, they always have, see, like this is an email address. If you have any question, send an email to them. See, international office at ucc.ia. There's anything you want, send it to them. When you open any school website and you're looking at it, it sounds a bit funny because you are overseas. If you want to call them, they if you want to call them, the amount probably is too much, it's too expensive, stuff like that. Then just don't stress yourself. Go straight to the international page, get their email address, send them. Be as detailed as possible when, because for you to be able to get answer or a reply from any email you send, you need to be as detailed as possible. Remember, the person receiving your email should be able to decipher what exactly is your main question. What if you have more than one question, itemize them and ask, and they will reply you instead for you to go and get duped. So that's one of it for international students. And this particular one is for College of Art. I'm going to go back. See, this is the page where I was. I'm trying to show you everything so that when you are doing it, see scholarship, see, I don't know. I hope you can see it. See, scholarships offered to students from outside the EU. See, see that? Scholarship offered to students from outside the EU. So that's the one you're going to be looking for. And they have many of them actually. See, they have many of them. Okay, about 23 of them. So if I click on the second one, it's going to show a different thing. I click on this one and it shows the remaining three. You see, about 23 of them. So when you click on it, you will check what are there, and then it's not just that. So they will also show if it is available. So see, like this one, this George J. Michelle Scholarship Program is available for both undergraduate and postgraduate. While this particular one is for only postgraduate, this is for postgraduate. And then this also, see, all these ones they have for, I hope you're seeing it, they have for postgraduate, this is undergraduate, postgraduate, postgraduate, undergraduate, undergraduate. So you see, I'm just going to click on a few of the undergraduates, not all of them, just a few of them to see. And then some of them that you will see everything. So this one, fee discount of up to 25%, and that's for postgraduates. And then um I'm looking for an undergraduate one. School of Nursing. I already did that one. Yeah. Already talk about the nursing on. So let's choose another. Yeah, this is another undergraduate. CAC. Okay, that's the College of Art, the one I talked about. I'll choose another one. Bishopstown Credit Union. So this one is doesn't look too much. So value is just 500 euro, and the prize is awarded to students who receive the highest aggregate mark across all economics. So these ones are just the ones you get like when you are in the school. Let's look for another one because there are actually many. That was number one. Okay, Anand Memorial. That's also for undergraduate. So the value for this one, Anand. Let me spell that for you. Ananth. Near is spelled Nair. So Anand Nair Memorial Fund. So, but they are saying that the value here varies, and you must be international medical student. So, if this one is for medical students and it's open for international students enrolled in medicine in this university college Cork, and they started it since um 2022 thereabouts. Yeah, to mark the date of this person. So that's for medicine students. So the value varies. I don't know. Maybe sometimes it will be higher. Sometimes. Let's see what Claudas on is. So see, this is what I was talking about. Like this particular one now, the value is 5,000. But guess what? 5,000 euro as an international student is a lot. Mm, Trust me, 5,000 euro can save you a lot of stress. It is a lot of money. Okay. So you must hold an offer letter to UCC to be eligible for this scholarship. Aim at This is just explaining, but that's not my problem. So we want to go to scholarship offered by the college. 500 for College of Arts, 5,000 euro for College of Art, 5,000 euro for College of Business and Law, 5,000 euro for College of Sciences. That's for those who want to study engineering, food science. So the value is actually 5,000 euro, and that is an undergraduate scholarship. So Let's look for a postgraduate scholarship and just one, maybe one or two. Okay, the value for this one varies. Uh, I want to see the one that they state the value. So, so this one has a fee discount of 25%. That is a lot. Fee discount of 25% and is for postgraduates. If you think you might be eligible, please contact. There's an email address to contact if you think you're eligible as an incentive to non-EU graduates who attended UCC in the past for a semester, a year, or longer, and you want to come and do mas- taught masters. So 25% off your tuition fee. And master's fee always range around 17,000, 11,000, 20 something thousand, depending. They all vary. They are never the same. Let me check this particular one, how much it is. Okay. So this one covers, this is a lot actually. The name is Hatting Scholar. The scholarships covers fees, travel expenses, and substances, and it's in an undergraduates. It's undergraduates for undergraduate in the school that wants to study arts, Celtic and Celtic studies and social sciences. So that's a lot of money. So let me read the full so you can get. You must be studying English at a Dutch university to be eligible for this scholarship. A place will be offered annually at the University of Cork to a student of English from one of Dutch universities. So that is that. Let's see how much George Mitchell is. George Mitchell covers tuition, accommodation, and stipend for living expenses and travel. Let's see eligibility criteria. Mm, no, I don't want to leave this. There's a link to go and read more, but it's for both. Okay, a candidate for the Michelle University program must meet all of the following: one, be a US citizen. I don't get any US citizen that is watching me. So literally that's how you go through. But like I said, the one thing I've observed is that um undergraduate don't have much for a regular international student. The most will be like 7,000 euro. But you could get like small depending on your performance in the school. You can get like small ones, 500 day, 1,000 day, small ones. But it's not really something you should hope for because it's not everybody that has the brain to study and have like higher marks in the school. But for masters and postgraduate and PhD, you will see a lot of fully funded scholarships. You see a lot of it. See a lot of it. So let's move to another school. That was one school, University of Cork. Let's move to Trinity College. Trinity College, Dublin. If you have any question, please don't forget because when you even drop questions, it make me feels like people people are following. So if you have questions, please let me know in the comments. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. If you have questions, let me know. So I'm going to go to their fees. First of all, I'll click. I really wish it's something I can share screen, to be honest, so that people can see exactly what the school website feels like. Because now, for instance, We're checking school fees in case you want to say how much do I have to pay as school fees? So school fees literally depends on your course of study and sometimes the school. Now, for example, for this particular school, for 2024, 2025, I think they've not updated their 2025, 2026 yet. Some schools are still yet to do that. For non-EU, if you are coming to study undergraduate, I think that is, yeah, undergraduate courses, non-EU fees is 21,570 euro for 20. It may not be too far-fetched, but this year schools are actually increasing their fees, and their fee increment will range most time from like 500, 1,000, 2,000 euro. Okay, so international students say School of Linguistics is 39,000, but majority of them are 21,570, 21,570. And then what we were looking for is scholarships. So let's go to scholarships. Let's see scholarship. Don't know how to spell scholarships again. Scholarships. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, they've brought them out and then they gave me six. The what I'm typing is just on this school website. That's all I'm doing. I'm just typing on the school website and I have a few of it. And this school actually offers what I mentioned like as the sanctuary scholarship. So they have scholarships for energy sciences, philosophy, political science, economics, and sociology, uh, undergraduate prospectus, blah blah blah. There are quite a few. So I'm just gonna click on one of it and then let's read. I click on this one. Let's have a read. Broken link. Mm, the link is actually broken. So let's see. Let's wait for it to load. If you have any question, please drop them in the comments. Ooh. Okay, since you're not giving me what I want, let's go back. Why are you giving me broken links? Drop your comments in the comment section. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Let's know. Let's know anything you wanna know. Let's know. Boom boom. Din 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 din. This particular school has that the one I called them. That sanctuary scholarship is actually a lot, but it's not for international. It's for international students, but not international student that is overseas. It's international students who are resident in the country and is into the international protection system. So let's wait for it to load. It's still loading. Then I'll read it out so you could see. Okay, because me I'm a nursing student. I don't know why I just like to look out for only those but let's just click one of it. Let's click one of it. First year, second year, fourth year, and then we will see if they have any scholarships available. I didn't get that. Could you try? Siri, stop that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment while I am navigating to look through to this. Okay. If you are looking into studying in Ireland, schools have started offering admission. Hurry up, because most schools will stop giving admissions to international students from June, because they want to give you time to apply for visas. Remember that thing I said about CAO? This is the link. So they have a see. This is the link. If you're applying from their website. Oh, my Wi-Fi is slow. It's not opening. So if you have more questions, let me know in the comments. I literally cannot access that. I don't have the strength to start creating an account right now. I don't. No verse. I don't have the strength to start. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you could help me share the live so that a lot of people could get to see this. This will mean a lot. This will mean a lot. Okay? This will mean a lot. And also, just to mention, some schools actually offer like accommodation. Is it comfortable? I cannot say anything, but they do offer accommodation, which makes it a bit easier for international students, because accommodation in this country is not funny at all. It's not funny. Accommodation is not funny. I'm already feeling sleepy, but I don't want to end this call this right now. So the thing is, I didn't plan to. Welcome, honey. How you dey? How you dey? Now, for Trinity College, there is also about 23 scholarships available. Now, some will be for international students, some will be for postgraduate, some will be for undergraduate, and all of that stuff, like I said. So, there's actually a lot, most of it, many of it are for like um PGD, because this particular page now, if you're watching from there, see this? These are the names. Like I said, if I want to sit down and be doing one after each, we're not gonna finish here. So I'm just showing you how you can search them. Because if you want to actually study in any school in this country, you need to know how to use the internet. You need to know how to make research. You need to know how to type and search for things, because you are definitely going to need allow consent. block. See, so this is Trinity College Dublin Scholarships in Ireland 2025 funded, and this was updated in. So the award is between 2,000 to 5,000 euro, applied as a reduction to the tuition fees of a full-time postgraduate program for the first year of study only. Who can apply? Non-EU status and will pay tuition fees and the non-EU rates, because already their EU rate, like the difference is always too much. Sometimes I don't even understand if schools in my country is doing the same thing, you know, charging exorbitantly for international students. Because what? 20 something thousand euro and their students will pay like 5,000, 10,000. Like the difference is quite much. The difference is much. So that is a few instances. But let me go into talking about that sanctuary scholarship. Sanctuary. Do I know how to sanctuary scholarship? I had most of these things sorted in my phone. For some reason, I wanted to use the laptop for the live, but now, okay, now, um, many schools has this scholarship. Like there is this Trinity College also have this scholarships. Dublin City University also have these scholarships. University of Limerick also have these scholarships. So I'm just going to open the University of Limerick on, because we've already talked about I'm going to open University of Limerick. This is what their website looks like. I'm showing you so that when you go, in case you say, see, the upper is green. This is the logo for University of Limerick. Mm. See, this is the logo for University of Limerick. So if you are opening it, uh yeah. So I'm going to zoom that in, and then we'll talk about the. Uh, I went and clicked something else. Remember when I mentioned Erasmus? They also have it as well. Erasmus scholarship. They also have it as well. So let's talk about the sanctuary scholarship. So the sanctuary scholarship, like as I earlier mentioned, it's available to um in asylum seekers, refugees, or basically anybody in the international protection system. Hmm, that is not also eligible for the fee waiver program. So the fee waiver program, just for that one, when I looked into it, it means you are not eligible for EU fee rate. I don't know how to say it so that it makes sense. So over here, when they what they do is, any particular course we always have this EU non-EU rate. So if you are eligible to pay EU fee, you won't you will not be eligible for the free fee initiatives. And then when you're eligible for that, you won't be eligible for the sanctuary. But for to simply put, the sanctuary scholarship is available for people in the international protection system, asylum seekers, refugee status. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. So Many universities has this: University of Galway, universities in Dublin, University of Limerick. A lot of universities has this, and they cover a lot of courses as well. They cover a lot of courses. It's not only like a particular course. They cover a lot of, like, they can even give it to people who want to study medicine and surgery. That's how you know. That's how you know. Yeah. You can give it to people who want to do medicine and surgery. Okay. So, and some schools have closed, like Dublin City University have closed their own for the year. Um as I when I checked, I think Trinity was still there. Let me see if their own is still open. Yeah, their own is still open. This is for Trinity. I know people are not seeing my laptop clearly. Maybe I should stop. So it covers academic fees for duration of the undergraduate degree. That's a lot. Annual stipend, um, a laptop, on-campus food allowance. So, like, it is a lot actually. But unfortunately, it's not for people outside the state. It's for people already in the state. If that makes sense. So that's it, if that makes sense. The application for Trinity is still open, but that of Galway is closed. That of Galway is closed. Like I said, if you are thinking of studying in Ireland, try and apply before June, because many schools will be stopping the application so that you have time. From Ghana, and I currently have an offer from UCD, Limerick and Galway, but I don't have the fees or anything to help. Just join. Oh, welcome, David. Is that fees we are still talking about? That is it for undergraduate or masters? Is it undergraduate or masters? I think Galway schools they have masters, so you should be able to get a bit of scholarship to join masters. Should be able to get a bit. Okay, so let's use you as our case study. What's the course? UCD. UCD. Let's go back to UCD. Yeah, I am on UCD website now. Offer holders. Congratulations, you are in. What's that? What course are you intended to study? Let's see. Pay your fees. So they are giving you what you should do. So after receiving um offer, next thing is book your accommodation, pay your fees, apply for a visa between May and August, and then let August early September arrive in September. Okay, computer science, data analysis, software engineering. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to click on scholarship and fundings. Let's see if anything is applicable to you. So they have two here. Stop that. Yeah. Global Excellence Scholarship, which covers up to have anything for is that GO what I think? Government of Ireland? Is that the one? That particular scholarship is almost closing. I made a video about it. I don't know if you didn't see it. When immediately it came out, I made a video. The video is on my channel. You can go have a look after. The video is on my channel. I made a video about government of this thing, scholarship. So for oh, I had made a video about it. It's on my channel. Just scroll back. I think I made that video around that February. No, I think January. January, because I made it way before my birthday. Around that January, I made. Stop this. So for this UCD, global excellence, because that particular one is, it gives you up to 10,000 euro. So you can go have a look at the eligibility. I think I made that video in two parts or thereabouts. Or did I join them together? So when you, I think made it in two parts. First part and the second part where I talked about everything and then talk about how you can apply. But let's have a look. Like global excellence scholarship, it's open actually, but let's see how much there is. So limited scholarship, limited 100% and 50% tuition fee. Application deadline for South Asia February, North America February, all other regions 31st March. So to apply for this scholarship, 31st March. uh, so let's see the eligibility criteria. Oh, this is a lot of, now I don't know which college will your own be? Business? No, not engineering. I tell you, no. College of Science. Let's see. MA in, what did you say? MA College of Science. Okay. This is College of Arts. My dear. We're going backwards. Criminology. I want to see that your course is here first before we go and check the amount. But they said 50%, 100% to 50%, depending. College of School of Geography, School of Archaeology, Social Sciences, Physics, Mathematics, Chemistry, College of Sciences. So we have BSc, MSc in Computer Science. Yeah, MSc Computer Science Conversion, and yeah, MSc Statistical Data Science. So I think that's there. So let's see what they wrote about it. Which university website are you on? UCD. You said University College Dublin, isn't it? University College Dublin. This is it. UCD. That's where I am. I am. University College Dublin. So you have a few weeks left if you want to apply for this particular scholarship. You have a few weeks left because um you have a few weeks left. Okay, scholarship description. So if you check and click on that this thing, you will see scholarship description, blah 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 blah, offshore, onshore, international, blah blah blah. Eligible programs are undergraduate and graduate thoughts. So I think so you must have an offer which you have already. Ah, now let's, yeah, deadline to apply for it 31st March, because you're Ghanaian. So EU EEA may be citizens and origin in any of the country outside. Yeah. So you have between now and 31st March to apply for the global excellence. There are terms and conditions actually, if you may want to read about that. And then the amount is Let's go back to the beginning. So it could be 100% or 50% of the fees. It could be 100% or 50% of the school fee for outstanding international students. So you should have done really well in your undergraduate. That's one. Should have done really well. So let's look at another one. What is that? So you can look for it and apply just to see if they will give you something. See if they will give you something. I think I'm tired. But if I have questions, I will answer. I did very well. Okay. Look for it and apply. How about midwifery? You mean which is it, undergraduate midwifery or postgraduate midwifery? To um actually get admission to study nursing, postgraduate midwifery won't be a problem. That one won't be a problem at all. That one won't be a problem. There are many schools that are offering it. You actually have luxury of choice to choose from. You can choose from University of Cork, you can choose from Limerick, you can choose from RCSI, Royal College Royal College of Surgeons Ireland. You can choose from RCSI. There is actually a lot postgraduates. I have a girlfriend finishing this year and wants to help her. You can, you can. Let me see the fee. Let me check which of the schools. RCSI, RCS. No, let me just type postgraduate midwifery. There's actually a lot of many schools offering. Mm. Um, let me see their fees. The closing dates for this application for University of Limerick is 18th July 2025. That's what I'm seeing here. So postgraduate in midwifery could be, or depending, could be um so they have postgraduate diploma in advanced practice midwifery. They have postgraduate certificate advanced. So that's one thing. They have the diploma and they have certificate. Personally, personal university recommendation. Ooh. Well, if you are coming to study nursing, if you are not very buoyant, I would say try to go further out of Dublin. Reason being, even if you are studying nursing outside Dublin, there is still a chance of you getting a job after. That will not make her to register, I don't think. But let me just click on the diploma to see if it will give her the direct registration. So postgraduate advanced midwifery is um 2 years, whereas the certificate on will be, where is it? A certificate, postgraduate certificate in advanced midwifery will be for a duration of 1 year part time. Be a duration of 1 year. Application for this one is closed. They are starting September. They have closed application for that one. But for the diploma, application is still ongoing. I wanted to check the fees. Okay, entry requirements first. Have a minimum of MSc degree in nursing and midwifery. Hold active registration with NMBI of the professional register maintained by NMBI. Provide evidence of support from an employer, because this one is actually advanced. International students can find more information on eligibility. So non-EU fee is 6,002 cents per annum. So you pay that in first year, you pay that in second year. Slightly cheaper. There's a phone number to call, email address to send email to if you want to. For international students, let's see their from Ghana, bachelor's degree in a relevant discipline from a recognized university, public university 2.2 or above, private university 2.1 or above. Those are agent, and then there is an agent from Ghana, Kwasi Mante. Do you want to take down his phone number, David? If you're interested, you can take down his phone number for Kwasi. Kwasi, let me. Thank you there. I don't know if this phone can take picture. Can it? Phone number is +233 202 485541. I take that again. +233, which is Ghana code, 202 485541. So that's Kwasi Mante at gmail.com. Kwasi is KWASIMANTEY. Kwasi Mante. And the name of the agency is Education Solution Consults. They have a website. You can actually find them on their website. Education Solutions Consult Limited. There are two people. Okay, his full name is Mr. Mark Mante. And then there's another one in Accra. Another person in Accra. The website is preparationforlife.com. It's actually a lot. This is for Nigeria and a lot. Um, all agencies are usually in Port Harcourt and Lagos. Port Harcourt, Lagos, and Abuja. Thank you. So that's for postgraduate for midwifery. That the schools. There's UCC, University College Cork. There's RCSI. There's the University of Limerick. There's Galway Universities. That's masters. Sometimes they have postgraduate diplomas. Yeah, like this one, postgraduate diploma in advanced midwifery, advanced nursing. That's for University of Limerick actually. Where was I before? And then this is University of Galway. Let's see how much their fee is in Galway. Course fee. Yeah. This is one thing with Galway University. They don't put their fees. I don't know why. They don't always. I've been checking their website sometimes when I have the time, but they rarely put their fees on online. I don't just know why. Their website is not always updated like that. Next intake will be September 2025, March 2027, and the one after will be February 2027. That's the only thing you see. But I know their school will be slightly cheaper. Last question. You can ask as many questions as you want. So, how is Ireland seen? We see a lot of news on crime rate increase, housing issues, being angry with England. Everybody is angry everywhere. I mean, I don't take that important. And those people that are online doing having faceless TikTok talking nonsense, blah 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 blah. Life is a risk, but I'm not a coach, neither am I advisor. Housing crisis is real. That one is 100% real. It's crazy. The cost is crazy. The availability is crazy. In fact, everything about housing is crazy. Everything about housing is crazy. So let me check how much Cork University is for nursing. Where's their fee? Everything about housing is crazy, to be honest. I don't know. I was on TikTok live the other day and most of them joined. And I was asking them, what's the main issue that you're having this crisis? Say government were not building houses. So from your experience, everything is calm. From my experience, everything seems calm. Oh yeah, there are a few things going on here and there, which I think is the same everywhere you go. Every country fights, even in your country, they hear fight. They hear fight, and all those people that have been talking, "Oh, immigrants are doing this, immigrants are doing that." They are also the I take concern you. In fact, I will say, in my experience, that a typical sane Irish person is appreciative of every legal migrant in this country. That's just the short way of saying it. A typical sane Irish is appreciative. In fact, even on that TikTok live, mm, it was some people that were dropping some comments that does not make any sense. Another Irish was attacking them. Like I didn't even have to say anything. Another Irish was the one telling them, "Shut up." This one, they were like exchanging words between themselves, which just goes to say that, yeah, they feel because there's increase in people coming in to seek asylum, but they are not actually. A lot of them that are even saying most of these things are not really talking about legal migrants. It's the illegal migrants, because majority of them feel they are not safe, especially those outside the city. They are not safe. They are not this. Crimes are happening here and there, which I think is basically the same for every country out there. But in my opinion, will I bring my sister to come here if I have the chance? I will. So I don't know if that will answer your question. I will. Ah, I will bring my sister to come here and 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 study if I have the funding. If I have the funding. Okay, you were asking of midwifery. So MSc in midwifery is for cock, non-EU part-time 10,900. Full-time they didn't put it. Full-time is going to be more expensive than part-time. So midwifery direct entry to year two 5,005. I don't know which one would that be. Advanced practice 12,900. So you see, Limerick was slightly cheaper than Cork. I think Cork University, their fees are they are doing like maybe because they are the only university in Cork. I don't know. Their fees are always up there. Their fees are always up there. So that's it.
My brother, you have the chance. I'll bring my sister. Yeah, a few things happen here and there. People just say, blah, 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 blah." It doesn't stop anything. Now, if the government, if they want to stop migration, the truth is, if government wake up, they were the ones who wake up and say, everybody come and work or do this one or this one. If they wake up and say, is enough, they are the ones that will stop the visa. That's just it. It's not because of the agitation of the so-called um refrats. That's what we should call them. So-called refrats that they will stop. The government have the statistics. They know what's best for their country. They know if they should allow people to come in legally or not. Because for the illegal migrants, sometimes you may not really stop it. But for the legal migrant, because you are the one to issue the visa. So if you stop issuing visa, if you stop job application, if you stop studies applications, then you tell your schools to close down any um they should not accept any international students from coming. No, be then go look. You know how much international students they pay. Like this one I call now, there are people here self. Do they can they afford to pay up to 12,000 euros? Hmm. No good there. No good there, my brother. So it's actually your choice anyway. But yeah, the noise is there. Can you do a video on your budget on a month for your city? You mean like a cost of living? Hmm. I can actually. I can. Cost of living. They made the in my opinion, because everybody has a way they look at things. In my opinion, the major thing that you're spending money on is accommodation. Is accommodation. If you don't take time, accommodation will take up to 50% of your salary every month, because accommodation is monthly. So let's say a typical one bed, if you are alone, then and you are not rich, I'm thinking of moving to ATU Vinegar Compound Campus Little Kenya. Are there accommodation and jobs opportunities? Oh, let me finish with David. I'll come back to you. Um, if you're alone, I would say you really have no business getting an accommodation alone. Get a shared apartment. Even me, I live in a shared apartment. Many people live in a shared apartment, except probably you are like two people, maybe husband and wife, like you said, you and your girlfriend. Then you can get a one bed house. A one bed house that in Dublin will cost you 1,700 thousand. If it's a studio, so the one they call a studio is the same, is like a one room. So you have where the bed is, one chair there that serves as your parlor and dining, then your bed, which sometimes could be single or double, and then you have where the kitchen counter where you're cooking, and then your toilet and bath. So that's a studio, what we usually call in Nigeria self-contained. The only difference is that here they use open plan. So if otherwise, like normal one bed would be 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, sometimes 2,000. Yeah, but you can be able to see a few in thousand, maybe 1,500, 1,400. Will be a very small room. Yeah. And then for a two-bedroom house, you're talking of 25. That's 2,500 euro monthly, 3,000, depending on if it is new, if it is old, the location. Because I live very close to the city, so accommodation around here is crazy. If you go further out from the city, then it gets a little bit, not like affordable, but a little bit. For example, if you go far away, let's say an hour by bus to the city center, you could get a two-bedroom house for a two-bedroom apartment for maybe 1800, that's 1800 euro, 2000, whereas you can't get that close to the city. And then maybe the two-bedroom house will be like a double bed, double bed for the two rooms thereabout, and and then the parlor or the living area is slightly bigger and stuff like that. For feeding actually depends on you. If you're a fan of African food, then that's where you're going to spend a lot. But if you're a fan of eating anything you see, then you should be fine. So for feeding, with a touch of African food for one person, um depending, because even we even say African food sef, you can, some people you will eat for with 5 pieces of meat, which means you need to buy more meat to be able to cook something that will last you for 2 days. So taking all those things into consideration, I would say plus or minus 200 euros should be enough for feeding for one person. Should be enough with a touch of African food. Because if you are feeding alone, I don't know how big you can eat, maybe 2 cups of gari at a go, maybe. Yeah, I eat a lot of Nigerian food. I also eat, when it's Irish food, do they really have much meals? Huh? Except when I buy food from hospital restaurants. Because like potatoes, if you are not a fan of, oh, it has to be like Ghana, it has to be Banku, it has to be Konkonte, it has to be and then like your Banku, they make it and they sell it. Each of them will be too hard. But if you are buying like the powdered to make your own fufu, it will be slightly cheaper than you going to buy where they do the Banku or the Kente, abi, what is it called? Konkonte and all those things is more expensive there. But if you also have the opportunity when you are coming to bring in more foodstuffs, it can last you a minute. Because for example, the crayfish I came with, I've been here for 1 year, I'm still eating it. It's not finished yet. The dry pepper I came with, because I mixed it a bit with fresh pepper, I'm still using them. The spices I came with, I'm still using them. So majorly things I buy is meat, fresh pepper, vegetables. Those are the things I buy. So if you are not so hell bent of it must be this, if you are a fan of exchange switching things with maybe between rice, pasta, noodles, and then vegetables, you stick with spinach and lettuce and what do they call the other stuff, is it kale or some stuff like that. But if you are going with ugu and all that stuff, so Patrick was saying, ATO Donegal, later Kenny, are there accommodation? For accommodation, send an email to your school. Job opportunities, it depends on what you're looking for, but you should be able to get something to manage as an international student. After all you're looking for is 20 hours per week. You don't need more than that. You can't do more than that as a student during school sessions, and when school is not in session, you can do. So getting like agency jobs to do cleaning, maybe HCA, those ones you would likely get. But the only thing I would say it might be a struggle is when you are now looking for permanent jobs. um so the more reason I would say, if you are doing, I'm not advising you, I'm just doing my entertainment, please, I'm not a coach. I would say from the get go, try applying to companies. When you are done with the initial, okay, let me say, if money is your problem, so when you are done with the initial survival kind of jobs, maybe like 2 3 months, you are now steady. So start looking for companies that you feel can sponsor you, or even discuss it outrightly with them.
just to know, so you don't sit down and relax, and by the time you're done with school, you renew, you get your post study permit, and then before you know it, you now be running health casket. I just plan the end from the beginning, if that makes sense. Letakene is also it's out, it's not the city, it's a rural area, so the cost of living, even accommodation, will be so much cheaper than what you get in Dublin, Cork, Limerick. So especially Dublin be so much cheaper, because I know of some of my colleagues who are in Letakini, they will pay like 1,500 for a three-bedroom house, whereas you cannot see that in Dublin. It's not possible. Can I access loan to offers my tuition deficit as an international student? From from AIB, no. From Bank of Ireland, probably. Because they have this student loan stuff. But for international students, there may be a lot of things they will look at. I do not think so, but I've not made that research. I recently, my legs are cold. I'm looking for my socks, please. Recently, I just came across but I didn't read too much. I didn't read too much about it. I just saw that to get a loan for to get a student loan, you must have an account with Bank of Ireland. That's just what I saw. I didn't look into I didn't look into if you can, so that information you can actually get it online if you're interested to look at it. But I will have a look. If I have a look and it's something international students can get, I'll definitely make a video about it. I'll definitely make a video about it. The only eligibility, it was just something that I was flipped because I was actually looking for something, and then I came across it. I just clicked, I saw it, and then I click out. I didn't read. Then you paid a lot with flight since you brought lots of food stuff. Actually, I did not. I reduced so many things. I didn't bring a lot of things because sometimes when you hear 23 kg, you think 23 kg is a lot. It is not. Because with my flight, I had 46 kg, which is 23, and then my hand luggage was 7 kg. But before you realize, I got to the airport, and I had to remove so many things. The only thing I regret when it comes to things I brought is dry food stuff, dry vegetables. If you've not eaten dry vegetable in your life, don't waste your baggage allowance to bring dry vegetable. Try it first in your home country. Try to dry spinach to see if you can eat it. Try to dry. I know Ghanaians, you people don't really eat a lot of vegetables when it comes to leaf because your soups are like plain water and stuff like that. So you are fine in terms of that. But for we that we have lot of leaves that we use in cooking, try to dry it before you, because the ones I came with, I'm discarding, and it's starting pay me because it took a chunk of my weight. Even though it wasn't really heavy though, because after drying they were really like, because all the waters were out. Discarding them. I'm not trying that bullshit again. I'm not trying that bullshit again. I only came with my required luggage. I didn't have money to pay for extra. When I wanted to pay 9 kg, because I really wanted to carry a few stuff, 9 kg, they were telling me 100 and something. 9 kg only. Oh. They were telling me a bit 300 and something. Thank you. So just bring, and I also think for international student, because you're paying for everything initially. But I think if you are two people, then you get one room you share with. You get a shared, so they have even as a student with other students, they have shared rooms. So you can share a room with somebody, but different beds. Even as people that are working, people still live in shade. I remember when I was hunting for an apartment mm, to move out from my initial host accommodation, I came across shade house, shade rooms, but I was not very comfortable with it. More questions, more questions, more questions. How about clothing? Clothing. That one is a very big deal. It's a big deal because this country, all the cold, is chilling. So I would say for clothing, it depends when you are. It depends one, who you are, who you are. Because I want to believe that, not even I want to believe, Ghanaians and Nigerians has a little bit of what is it called? A bit of the same fashion sense, in the sense that we have more of light clothings, ankaras. Like you people don't really wear the ankara, but like, yeah, you people wear ankara, like the fashionable stuff. So if you are used to your traditional clothes, I would say bring those ones. It is true that you may not wear it as often, but probably as a guy, if you wear your leggings inside and then you can wear your traditional clothing or your jeans. So your jeans are fine. You can get good quality jeans. I don't know in Ghana, but I know in Nigeria you can get very good quality jeans, even better than what you would see here when you compare the prices. Because for here, to see a very good quality jean, you will pay a little bit higher to get it. Although there are clothing shops, there are charity shops. So that's that for clothing. So your fashion, because when you come in initially, you may not, depending on your fashion sense, you may not be able to see clothes that you like to buy. But with time, when you start knowing one or two charity shops, one, and then pennies around you, so you can go and be buying in clothes. um if we are talking of quality in terms of thickness, so for winter jacket, if you are going to buy winter jacket, you want to make sure that you buy something that has a fur under. My jacket is inside. You want to buy something that has a fur under, and then outside is nylon, because it rains every second. This country, it rains almost every day. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, like, let me show you what I'm talking about. See something like this. So you want to get clothes that has this thing inside, and then the outside is waterproof or nylon, however you call it. Like if water touches it, it doesn't soak into it. It will still seep inside, but not immediately. So you can walk and get to where you're going without getting wet on the inside. And this actually keeps you more warm. Like this particular jacket now is the upper part that is more warm. And and it's from Primark. Primark doesn't really have good jackets. It's from Primark. Doesn't really have good jackets. But there are other brands of jacket that you would see that would be nice to buy. If you want to get it cheap, then you'll be targeting charity shops, which is where majority of us does our shopping from. But if you go to many of these brands, then you'll be buying it really, really expensive. So that's it for clothing. So how long, how many you should bring is actually your choice. It's actually your choice. I'm also thinking of getting my wife in with masters in any health program. She's a nurse who just got her band 8 in Ireland. Are there still opportunities to get? Yeah. Is she a degree nurse? Is she a graduate nurse? She a graduate nurse? Yeah, thanks, honey. Yeah, they share apartment. It's good for students. Sha. Yeah. Fashion styles and weather condition, correct. Would you recommend buying in Ireland or from home? Well, I would if it depends, because when I was coming, I actually got very good jackets from home. In terms of keeping me warm, it does, but I didn't see the ones that outside were waterproof. They were all like this. They were these ones that outside are cloth, like normal cloth. So if it's raining, it gets soaked quickly. But if it is not raining and I'm wearing it, it is in fact it's hot. It's like fire. I don't feel cold quite often. And the reason I'm not wearing it again is because of that soap. I had to keep it one side and then start buying. Start buying. This one I showed you guys were actually a gift. One of my colleagues gifted me. I have the ones I'm wearing. I think I got that one for about, I think whether 49 euro or thereabouts. Which if you want convert, no convert, or we know they convert things for here. And then I have another one I just bought newly for less than, for about 6 euro in a charity shop, and is a like, what do I say? It's it's F&F, like one of the big brands here, but it was sold in the charity shop. So sometimes you are lucky as that. So for winter jacket, I would say if you can just get something that you will keep you warm, just one. When you get here, you will see good ones and buy. You will see good ones. A degree nurse, and then she can do Mr. Patrick. She can do masters. She can do masters self sponsorship. It's actually your choice. But if you have the funds to do masters, you can do it. Reason being, you can do it in conjunction with um when you come in, don't wait till the IELTS is expired. In conjunction with doing your exam, so you can register. If you don't have money for masters, you can um do postgraduate diploma or postgraduate certificate. You can do postgraduate diploma, and then use that to get your visa and then pay for your OSCE exams. So when you come in as a student, you go in and do your OSCE, get your PIN, start applying for jobs while you are still working, while you are still doing your student, because after that you have 1 year post study. So before you finish the 2 years, you should likely. I'm not saying you will, I'm saying you should before you go and quote me. So she can do postgraduate certificate or postgraduate diploma, mm, or any of the masters. There are many masters in nursing pro. She can do masters in one of the, my laptop off. Ooh. She can do masters in one of the specialties. When you tell her specialties, she will understand what I'm talking about. She can do masters in any of the specialties, which will likely be easier. So let me have a look at it. Like in a, are you able to save? It means save money working as a nurse. Saving depends on your saving money. The short answer will be yes. Mm? The short answer will be yes, because, and also no, because saving money depends on many things. Saving money is not necessarily depending on the amount of money you earn. I hope you know that.
Saving does not necessarily depend on the amount of money you earn. It depends on your circumstances, your family situations, and your own way of using money. So, but as a salary, will your salary allow you to save? If you manage it well, yes, it will. If you manage it well, if you don't have lots of responsibilities that by the time you get, let's say your salary is 2,500 euro, and then you are paying your rent maybe like 700 euro, and then you are left with let's say a few bills, maybe phone bills, some few bills, insurance here and there will take another 500, and then you are left with like 1,000 euro, and then you already have problems at home that the 1,000 euro is not even enough, so you are sending everything back home, which means, so for me, even if you're sending money back home, I take that to still be savings, because if you did not have enough, then you won't even have anyone to send home. So that's just what I want to answer in that one. Because as a nurse, like here in Ireland, they pay you according to your years of experience, as many people already. I think I've made a video about nursing. So I will still do an updated, because they just updated the nurses scale. I'm trying to sit in a comfortable position, but unfortunately I can't find it. So because they just updated, yeah, so that's just it. So it depends on your years of experience. So let's say if you have like 4 5 years of experience, and then you are earning like 2020, I'm not close to the wall, and then you are earning like 20 euro per hour, which is a common thing if you are working in a hospital. But if you are in a nursing home, then you may not earn up to 20 euro. They may start you with like 18 or 19 euro per hour, and then at the end of the month, if you are earning like 18, 19, 20 euro per hour, at the end of the month you take home like maybe 2007, 2008, 29. Because here salary does not stay one place. It's not like back home that when your salary is 200,000 every month, every month you're taking in 200,000. No, it varies. Sometimes you have like 100, 150 euro short. Sometimes you have 100, 150, 50. You may have between 50 to 200 euro short or addition every month. It depends. So you do overtime. If you are working where you get overtime, then you get more money. If that overtime is on Saturdays, if you are doing night duties, you get more money. But for people like us that are working in the clinic, we only work with our um 37.5 hours per week, which we do not have the opportunity to get overtime. So we stick to our salary. So if you are earning between 18 to 22 euro per hour, you may take home like 2,700, 2,600, 2,008, 2,900 per month. And then let's say where you are, you pay like 800 or 1,000 euro for your accommodation, or 750, or 800, depending how comfortable you want to be. Mhm. And then for your insurance, your bills, insurance, phone bills, and then if your accommodation, you are paying electricity bills, which comes once every 2 months. So then once every 2 months, depending on the usage with your apartment people, probably individually it could amount up to 100, 150, depending on how many people you people are. And then you add that, and then if you maybe you bought a new phone, stuff like that, you may add up to 500, 600 for bills. And then you add feeding, maybe 200, 250 if you're alone, 200, 250, or 300 if you want to buy one or two clothes for yourself, or maybe like skincare products for women who are into that, makeup, you know, if you're buying lunch at work, all those things. So, but at the end of the day, you should, depending on who you are, like I said, and the responsibility, you may be able to have like 500 euro at the end of the month saved up after your expenditure. So it actually depends. Ben. And the another bad thing about the should I is bad thing or downside of working in Ireland as a nurse is that you are not allowed to work for more than one employer during your first 2 years. So until you get your stamp for, that's when you can then do agencies, and then with that you can make more money, you know, just like that. So so that's how money matter goes. In life, even if you earn, for example, even if you earn wicked in terms of, you mean the one I said you can't work for more than one employer. If you want to leave your employer, you can leave. Remember, you sign a contract. Previously the law was you must work for a year, but now they waived it, so now you can leave your employer in less than a year. But remember, you signed the contract. So go back and read the content of your contract. So some employer will have a clause. Remember, they also sponsored you in like paying for your flight, a few weeks of accommodation, residence permits, stuff like that. So yeah. So if you leave your employer, they could be a clause that, okay, if you are leaving before the end of this contract, you have to refund so amount for them. iPhone battery is low. Ooh, I need to charge this. So that's it for working for more than one employer. You need to be careful of your contract, so you don't, may they no carry you go court. So, but if when you say wicked, so if there is a trait to life, that is different. That is different. That is different. I'm seeing nurse Conti. Costi? Are you a registered nurse? From where? Getting healthcare assistant job in Ireland, you have to be in Ireland. That's the shortcut. That's the short answer. You must be here to get HCA jobs, especially from Africa. You must be here. So if you feel your life is in danger or your license is at risk, you can leave, but you will fulfill the clause on your on your contract. Am I interested in learning the Irish language? I am, but I'm not actively interested. The Irish language is actually very interesting because it's crack 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 crack. It's very difficult to pronounce. I think that's one thing that is making me. But one of them told me I can learn it using the Duolingo app. Now you've reminded me. I will that I can learn it using the Duolingo app. So I will try it. I mean, I think I'm good in learning language. Probably if I'm serious, even if I can't make a complete sentence. At least I should know go come. And the funny thing is they don't have a lot of words for a lot of things. Yeah, the dialect is very interesting. It's so poetic. And the way they pronounce the words makes it tricky. Because how do you take AOIFE to be Ifa? Like, where is the coming from? But it's just the way it is. Good. Yeah. Yes, dear. That's it. That's it about your clause. You need to. How often do you eat? Do you people who speak it? A lot of them don't even know how to speak it. To be honest, it's not a common. Many of them don't know actually. In fact, I have a friend that is about. I think he should be 50. Is it 59? Maybe 60. 59 years old. He knows few words. Many of them just know few words in it, but they can't have a conversation with it. Many of them cannot have a conversation with it, but they know few words. If somebody says something, they can know what it means, but they can't communicate in using the language. From what I hear, I need to go close to the wall, to be honest. My waist is cutting in half, and that's not good. Oh my. um this my laptop back. They here. A lot of them don't know how to make have conversation with it. They only know they only like know one or two words. They don't speak it. But they teach it in school. I think they teach it in primary school. But for secondary school it's optional. I hear. I hear. Okay, I was saying that I hear many of them said that the reason why most of them can't speak it is because the Irish, the British, they were also colonized by the Great Britain. So Queen Elizabeth them stopped them from speaking. They forced them to speak English. So ordinarily, Ireland wouldn't have been an English speaking country. But some county, as uh, they have a word for it. I think the Gaelic County or something like that. They are very much. I think they are Galway, Waterford. Is it whether this Kilkenny and then one other county? They are majority of them. You hear them using it on a day-to-day conversation on the road, by the street, in the house, that they still speak it. But here in Dublin, I've not heard anybody communicating using that, because here in Dublin you see so many people from all over the EU, all over Africa, Asia. So I feel like maybe there's really no chance for them to do that, because maybe not. But their main this thing is that the British stopped them from speaking it, so they can't speak it. They can't, and so they can't. More questions. It's becoming interesting now. When people have asked questions, it makes it easier to host a live stream. It makes it easier to host live stream. Path to naturalization, can it be reduced from 6 to 4? What do you mean reduced from 6 to 4? My favorite Irish food is potato gratin. I love that thing. Oh God, it's so delicious. Potato gratin. But they said it's not Irish food though. Them they are saying it's not Irish, that is a French. Somebody told me it's a French dish. But it's nice. I think it's a mixture of sliced potato, cheese, probably butter or cooking cream. Ah,
maybe I don't know what kind of cheese they use, but it's great. Like it tastes so nice, tastes so good. Naturalization is not actually 6 years, it's 5 years. So depending on the pathway you're using. So there's what they call naturalization typically is 5 years. So if you live here legally, depending on the immigration stamp that you live, you after 5 years you're eligible. So if you're a student and you are on stamp, students are on stamp two. So the times you were a student is reckonable. Okay, from the study route. Okay, the time you were a student on stamp two, that the time you spent on stamp two is reckonable towards your citizenship. So when they say reckonable years, means the years they will count. So it's reckonable, and it's not just the 5 years. It also depends within that 5 years. For people that like to travel a lot, the time you are outside the state will not be counted among it. So from the study route, let's say you come here to do your master's, so that's 2 years. Let's say you didn't go home all through your 2 years, so that's 2 years. Then you finish your master's for 2 years, you get 1 year, stamp 1G as a postgraduate. You get 1 year, stamp 1G, that's 3 years, renewable, because for masters it's renewable, right? Is it? Yeah, it's renewable. Yeah, masters is 2 years. 2 years post. So you renew it to get another year, which is um 4 years. So you just need one more year on another eligible visa. So let's say after that you're able to get a job that gives you maybe on the critical skills work permit, and then you are on, if you get a job on the critical skills work permit and then you move to like stamp one, hmm, you move to stamp one. So after 1 year, you're eligible to apply. But I think at that time they might move you to stamp four because you already spent 2 years on you already spent 2 years on the same. But generally it's 5 years. It's 5 years. Good. Yeah, you're correct, David. So but any amount of years spent on a reckonable visa, it will be 5 years. So if you spent, so for the students they give them stamp two, and then after school you get stamp 1G, and then when you spend, I think, 3 years on stamp 1G or something like that, you're eligible. Or if you move to another eligible, so the eligible stamps are stamp 1G, stamp 1, stamp 2, stamp 4. So for we nurses, we are on stamp one. So we'll be on stamp one for 21 months, and then we'll enter stamp two, stamp four for another 3 years, and then we are eligible to apply for naturalization. And then your spouse will be this a spouse of a critical skills work permit holder will be on stamp 1G. So for stamp 1G, if your spouse or partner is a critical skill work permit holder or a PhD research student on hosting agreement, you'll be given stamp 1G, and with that you're eligible to work without a work permit. So you can do literally any job you want. You can study here. So when you are on stamp 1G for 4 years, you are eligible to apply for a stamp 4, and then you spend another 1 year on stamp 4, then you can apply for citizenship. No, you spend 2 years on stamp 4, and then you are eligible to apply for citizenship. That's how it is. It is. It is sweet. It is actually. It is actually. It feels good to my brother. Feels good. My room is cold. I think my heater is off. Let me turn it on. With the Irish people, I mean, making friends, is it hard or easy? Ah, I think making friends will depend on you. Me, I'm not to make friends with an Irish person. I don't think it's that hard though. But personally, I am not. I'm not somebody that easily make friends because if I know the true meaning of friendship. So if I'm making friends with you, I want that friendship to make meaning. I don't just make friends with you because I want to have a gossip partner. No. I should be able to benefit from the friendship and likewise you. So to make that kind of meaningful friendships everywhere is hard. But is it easy to be friends with an Irish person? Of course. They are very polite. They are very polite. They are very calm people. They are polite. They they are not, I think recently they are trying not to be very blunt, but normally they should be, or should I say naturally, they are blunt people just like we Africans. But I think they are trying to be more demure and cutesy these days. Because everybody is trying to be careful before they will say xenophobic, this one. But making friends with an Irish person is it's not that hard. It's not that hard. They greet you very friendly. It's easy to have. I think making friends will be personal, but if you ask me if it is easy to have a conversation, yeah, they are easygoing. If it is easy to have a true conversation with an Irish person, then I'll say yes. Yeah, yeah, it's very easy. You can meet an Irish person on the road and he or she would tell you what they ate in the morning, what they eat, if it's the person, how they went to see their grandchildren, how they meet their husband, how they met their wife, when they got married, how many children. Like, they're so free to say personal things that does not even make any sense. Why are you telling me all of this? This thing does not even. Why do I need to know when you got married? Why you married your husband? How? And that's how they ask you as well. So they'll ask you, "Oh, are you married? Yes. How did you meet your husband? Do you love your husband?" Me, I'm like it's very easy to have a conversation with them. You will see somebody literally stopping you at the shopping mall. You are looking at something and you'll be like, "Don't buy it here. Go to the other person. Go to the other place. It's cheaper. You will get it at the discount." Also, shops is currently running a discount. Go there. Ah, these people, they will, they will ask you questions that you will be like, that we think it is in maybe you intruding into somebody's privacy, but that's just the way they are. That's just it. So it's very easy to have a conversation with them. If you can see somebody in the bus, you can sit with somebody in the. If you decide to start a conversation, that conversation will not finish till he or she is dropped. Will tell you everything about their life, everything, literally everything. They will tell you. I say that because many feel homesick after staying abroad for a while, and the weather doesn't help. Yeah, the weather doesn't help. Feeling homesick, that's personal. But is it lonely here? Yes, extremely lonely because everybody is minding their business. Even all these people I'm telling you that they are asking after you and stuff like that, it's just a polite conversation. After that, everybody goes to their house.
it can get very lonely, which is why you need a community of friends. You don't have to have millions of friends, just a few people you can always pick up your phone and, hello, where are you? I want to come to your house. Hello, where are you? Can you come to my house? I'm not feeling well, can you go here and buy this for me? And the person can call you, where are you? I'm here. Okay, can you stop by this and buy something for me, or just come to the house, I made this, can we eat together? And, and more reason, if you are not intentional in keeping friendship, it can get, I think maybe that's what makes people feel homesick. And also, if you were not somebody that is used to living alone, it could be tough. It could be, if you are a fan of community, like back home, you are always surrounded by friends. You don't have a time where you can stay on your own from morning till night without having somebody to talk to, and then you move over here, it may be very challenging. It may be very challenging because it can get, you can stay in this your house and you don't know your next door neighbor for the next 2 years. Maybe you only see them when once you go out, especially this summer. This is summer that will be coming because we are still in winter, is when you probably would see people, because that time everywhere is bright. As at 10 p.m., everywhere is still bright, so people have the chance to go out to the park. So if you go out that time and stroll, you maybe you luckily meet with your neighbor also going out or also coming out to take some sun, to do some evening walk, stuff like that. But during this winter, that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, everywhere is dark. Everybody there inside. Everybody is inside. Even within your apartment, somebody can even you can live with somebody in the same apartment for 1 2 weeks straight. You don't see that person eye to eye, because when you are leaving for work, he's probably on his way coming. So by the time you are out before the person comes in, and then by the time the person will go, you're already coming in. So you don't even get to see. It's like that. Everybody is on a schedule, always chasing after something. So probably that's what will make some people to be homesick. That's it. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't know. Do you share anything with other people? Anything like what? If you live in a shared accommodation, of course you share the kitchen, you share the kitchen, you share your, sometimes you share the bathroom depending on how your accommodation is. You can share the bathroom, you can share a lot of things. It depends. So if you are in a shared accommodation, it could be all rooms are in suite, so you have your own toilet and bath, and then you're only sharing the living area and the kitchen. And if you are living in a shared accommodation that is like maybe a 3 bed and a 2 bath, or a 3 bed house and a 1 bath, so you're sharing the kitchen, toilets and bath together. So are there clashes in the kitchen? Do you share? Yeah, you share fridge too. Everyone should be responsible to, but sometimes, human beings, you know just need to be, what's the word, coded, or if you want to go with English, a bit diplomatic in how you deal with others. Of course you share fridge too, but like you see, this one is my personal one, because our landlord has, like, he gives every room has their own small fridge, and then there is one big one in the kitchen, all for general use. So but individually in each room has their kitchen, but that's not common in all apartments. So in some apartments, it's just one big, so you can buy your own fridge, and not that if you are working you can buy your own fridge. Oh, because some apartment you go and you just see one small fridge that even you as a person is not enough, and then that's the same fridge that 3 or 4 or 5 of you will be sharing, so you have to buy your own. Although I've had instances where some of my friends say they will put something in the fridge and by the time they go it's missing, stuff like that. It would depend on the people you're living with, basically. It would depend on the people you're living with. It would depend on the people you're living with. Some people are just like that. They don't really, I don't know, that kind of carefree life, whatever. No, not really. My things are completely separated, so I don't like drama. I don't like drama. So what do you put in the main fridge? I can't think of. Like big things that are frozen, like big frozen things. Could put the not your daily use kind of thing. You get not your daily use kind of thing, like big and frozen stuff. I'm coming 1 second. Oh. The most horrible Irish food you ate. Ah, most horrible. Which one? Unfortunately, I don't know the names. I've actually tried something I don't like, but I don't know what it is called. I don't know. I remember last Christmas they wanted to give the staff some treats, and in their mind they were like, okay, they call it they say it was a lamb for the meat. They asked me if I eat meat. I say yes. So they had a vegetarian option and then people that eat meat. So they brought the meat and then they call it lamb with it was a mixture of that lamb meat, mashed potatoes, and some veggies. I don't know what they are called. They all look like they carried the thing, showed it to the fire, and then poured it inside the plate. Now, when I saw it, he actually looked, the face looked, should I say, appetizing or, but by the time I opened it, oh my god, the meat, I could still see blood because literally, I think they eat more of stick. They call it stick where they will carry meat and big meat like this and put in a pan and the pan put some butter and put the meat in a pan the meat will do pew and they turn it to the other side, it will do pew. That's it. The inside is still there. By the time they cut it, you see blood oozing. Oh god, these people saved and they were so proud of themselves. Some of them loved it, like the people they loved it, and a few people like the a few Filipinos loved it. Me, because how can I eat something I'm still seeing meat inside? Hey, my brother, no now, uh, no now, fear God. And then the other veggies, it was like they didn't even show it to the fire. I know there was a green beans that looks like, yeah. that looked like green beans. Ah, no, no, no. They were so proud of themselves, my brother. They were so proud. He was said, "Don't worry, you will like it. You will love it." I'm like, because I wondered if they had allowed me to go in, if they had allowed us, because literally most times when I go, I use my eyes to like pick things I feel can, because one, if you know Nigerians, you know that we are very big on spice. Like our we have to flavor our food so that you can perceive the spice. And now the pepper wasn't there, fine, and then you are giving me meat and the blood is still inside, which means it is not done. Who does that? So probably that would be the most horrible food. That would be the most. I don't know the names. And then the other day they were cooking. I saw this. So you went home hungry. I had my. I just take the drink. I take my drink, drink water, and eat what? I didn't eat the meat though. I ate the mashed potato here because they actually make good mashed potatoes here. I think they put like butter, they mash it. The mashed potato is actually nice. So I just take that, and there was one sauce. I don't know what it is called. That's just the issue. Don't know what it is called. I don't know what it is called. But, but that potato gratin, oh my goodness, I like it. It's not spicy, but I could still eat it and drink water. There's no pepper. I think maybe they use black pepper, no doubt, but it's not, you don't feel any spice in your mouth, but I could still eat it and drink water. I could still eat it and drink water. It tastes so good, especially when somebody that knows it makes it. Because like the last one I got was very dry, but when it is moist, is if it tastes so good. And then when you carry it, you see the cheese just drawing. I just like cheese. You see the cheese just drawing, and you say, "Ow, wow, well, well." Mm. So that is that for that. That is that for that. Any more questions? How long was your flight? Nice. I will try if I'm able to come to Ireland. You can try. You will like it. Just make good friends when you come. How long was your flight from Nigeria, and which airline did you use? Any transit route? Yeah. So from Nigeria, there are actually many options that you can choose from. So, but my company booked Qatar Airlines. So it was just one transit from Port Harcourt to Abuja. So in Abuja, they will stop by to carry a few people, but we didn't come out. We were there. People that were using another airline came out to join their flight, but we didn't. I didn't come down. So it continues from Abuja to Qatar. Qatar is when you come down. I had a 2 hours, I think 2 hours 20 minutes or 2 hours 30 minutes layover at Qatar airport, and then from there we landed in Dublin. But from Ghana, my friend from Ghana, I don't really know at the airline they use from Ghana, but they tend to move. The short one is they move from Ghana to the UK, London Heathrow, and then from London Heathrow they land in Dublin, Ireland. So, but there are, because I'm from the south, so Port Harcourt Airport is the closest to me. Otherwise, I need to go to Abuja or Lagos, which I don't like. So I stuck with there.
So I gave them the options. They can book Abuja or Port Harcourt, and they were able to see Qatar Airline comes to there. But from Ghana, I don't know which airline. Maybe I'll ask them. I don't know which airline they usually use, but they move from Accra to UK, and then from UK to Ireland. That's how their flight goes. And they arrive here. Mm, that is it. Okay, I think they use Morocco Airlines. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe next time I see them, I will ask. But that's how he said that's the shortest way. Otherwise, maybe if you use Turkish Airline, you need to move from there to maybe Istanbul, from Istanbul to I don't know. I made a trip to UK with Morocco Airlines, so I think okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is. So they move from there. Maybe it is. They say that's the easiest way. Because from UK to Dublin, I think it's like 55 minutes or an hour flight. Maybe 55 minutes. They will land it. So sometimes they have like a 2 hours, 4 hours layover at London Heathrow before they continue. So how long was my flight from Port Harcourt to Abuja? Is 1 hour. From Abuja to Qatar is I think is 9 hours, and then from Qatar to Dublin is I think 7 hours 50 minutes or thereabouts. So roughly 16-hour flight. Oh boy! If if somebody was to use a if somebody was to use a car to travel away, the car will move for up to 4 days before you reach. Because the car will use up to 4 days before. That's long, yeah. That's long. Really long. Oh, that's long. Really, really long. Mm, that's really, really long. Really, really long. Really, really long. Where's my other phone? That is long. More questions, more questions before we end. What's up there? Do you have a community page? No, not yet. For now, no. No. But I have a Facebook. If you want to see my day-to-day life, sometimes you catch me there. You catch me there on my Facebook. No, I don't. Who love help? Eh? Who love help? Eh? Who love help? How do I share this thing now? Instagram. I am on Instagram, but I'm not always that. Okay, I am active because whenever I post on on Facebook, it gets cross posted to Instagram. So, but for people sending me private messages, sometimes I don't catch it very quickly because I rarely go there. But these days I'm beginning to be going there a bit often. So if you send me message, I'll definitely see it. Ndueso Sabbath. Ndueso Sabbath. Ndueso. Like my channel is all of Ndueso. So Ndueso Sabbath. Ndueso Sabbath. Yes, Sabbath. 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 That's my Facebook handle. I have a page and a profile. So SA Ndueso Sabbath page is my page, and then Ndueso my profile. Let me type with one of my phone here so you can see it. Ndueso. Okay, no problem. That's not a problem. No problem. Hmm. I think I need to go now. I have one or two things to do. I'm going to work tomorrow. Um, Thank you so much as well. Bye bye. See you on Facebook. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for staying.